No amount of decluttering alone will make your life clutter-free. You can throw out everything you own today and find yourself back in chaos within a month if you're not intentional. While it's easy to consider tossing everything out a major success, it can actually be a major waste of time and resources if not executed properly. So before you throw everything away, hear me out. First, consider why you own so much. Do you have a habit of impulse buying? Are you guilty of buying things simply because they're on sale? Do you have shiny object syndrome? Are you a collector? What is the main avenue through which items enter your home? We want to start here because getting rid of things is easy, but you'll always have to do it if you don't stop yourself from accumulating more in the first place. Whatever it is that you're doing that lands more items in your possession, stop. This can be purchases, accepting hand-me-downs, thrifting, neighborhood searching for goods, you name it. Whatever it is, that has to be stopped first. Next, identify the things you need to sustain your daily life. What are the things you use faithfully every day, every week, even every month? The things you use less than monthly, identify why. Are they seasonal? Is it decor? Is it something sentimental? This is important because you don't want to declutter a seasonal item just because it's not being used and then have to purchase it again later when that season arrives. This is also important because if you notice you own too many items of sentimental value that you aren't actually using, you can decide to hold on to them or give them to a family member or even repurpose it so that it won't take up physical space. Take pictures of it, frame it, even have something new created from it. I find that if I'm not using something at least every 30 days, I really don't need it. There are not very many exceptions to this for me, but in completing this step, if there are any, you will find them. Maybe you ski once a year, so you have that equipment and you keep it because it's just more practical to own it than to rent it every time. That's an example of something that is reasonable to hold on to if you're not using it more regularly. Next, you want to ensure that all that you currently have has a space. And if it doesn't have a space, create a space or get rid of the item. If you get rid of it because you can't find or create a space for it, you very likely didn't need it because you would have made it a priority to create a space for it. Creating a space for everything is for visual appeal, but it also conditions you to think, I don't have space for that, when your mind wants to impulse buy. And when you don't have space for it, you're not going to bring it home. Once these steps are completed, you're nearly done with decluttering because you did it passively. All that's left to do is finish up the process. I always recommend these steps first because without them, you'll likely be doomed to repeat the cycle of purchasing and decluttering over and over again. Following these steps will ensure that you prep your mind and your physical space for more minimal living and therefore an easier decluttering process. Good luck.